Welcome to my channel, where I engage my guests in Life Matters conversations, where they share their passions and creativity, explore with us, grow, tune in, connect, and learn from these trailblazers. This is where we share the real, raw, authentic stories of failures and successes. Enjoy the journey. So, good morning. We're in Europe at this time, so good morning and welcome, Caroline, to the show. Caroline is really fabulous, and I wanted to invite her because she has a really important message. After facing a serious health challenge, she had a life-changing realization. Nothing is more valuable than our health. Absolutely right about that. And the time to invest in it is now, not when it's already at risk. Driven by this mission, she helps people reclaim their physical vitality, sharpen their mental clarity, and boost both their performance and longevity, powered by one of the body's most extraordinary natural defenders, glutathione, the ultimate anti-aging and detoxifying molecule. Today, she's bringing together a vibrant community of like-minded individuals who share the same purpose to inspire, support, and empower one another to live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Welcome, Caroline.
Thank you so much, Robert. I love this introduction.
Yeah, I'm really curious to find out how you got to glutathione. I'm always on the lookout at new things when it comes to health. I've always been an advocate of looking for alternative methods to keep me healthy, although we've spoken with each other before. It's not alternative. It's actually what's always been out there, and mainstream medicine pushed it into the alternative. But tell us about yourself and how you got to doing what you're doing today.
Yeah, so basically, I do believe that the master appears when the student is ready, actually. And biology is actually my background and my passion, forever. But, life being sometimes a little tricky, it brought me to other pathways that I was not expecting. But finally, last year in 2024, at the beginning of the year, I decided to close my own company without knowing what to do next in my life. And this is when actually 1 month later, I crossed the path with a lady who talks to me about glutathione. And it was the first time in my life I heard about that, right? So as you can imagine, immediately, my bio background came back like a crazy horse running. And I started to investigate it on my own for a couple of months. And I like to say that what I discovered actually made me feeling like, yeah, Christopher Columbus discovering the Americas, because this is really what I felt. I had instantly that feeling that it was so huge, so grand, and so foundational for humanity's health that I fell in love with that molecule. And now, obviously, this is not only what I'm doing every day, but it's my life mission to educate people around that, be individuals or health professionals as well.
That's interesting. You're the first person that I heard speak of this as well. So to me, it's completely new. Glutathione, you just mentioned a molecule. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah, so actually, as you said, this is not new. It's been existing forever, because without it, there is no life on a planet. You need oxygen, water, and glutathione to have life on a planet. So that's millions and millions years Okay, so this is the molecule for life, longevity, and health for all living beings, from the monocellular unit to the humans passing through trees, plants, birds, animals. Everybody has it. So we do create it in our own cells, right? But the liver is the organ producing the most because it's your detox organ. And then I will explain you further. So basically, without this molecule, the body, the human body in this case, would be surrendering in a matter of around a couple of minutes and death, obviously,
Without
without
glutathione.
it. Yeah.
So it has many functions in the body. The body produces it itself,
Yes.
from what I understood, but we need to supplement it. And why?
Yeah, so you're right. So each cell produces it, right? But the thing is, naturally, from 20 years of age, it started to decrease, right? And that
Mhm.
was fine in the past, I do guess, before Industrial Revolution. This is my own belief. It was fine because at that time, elderlies still had a very good mental clarity. They were very active, still working in their fields, no mobility issues, etc. But nowadays, with all this toxicity we have around us, right, then the glutathione descends too quickly. And the liver actually could not any longer cope with this rhythm of intoxication. That's too much and that's too fast. And then this is the open gateway to all diseases, including the diseases we fear the most, like Dr. Oz said, right? Because when you don't have enough glutathione in your cells, then your body is really like very vulnerable to all attacks. Could be by forever chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, could be heavy metals, radiation, etc., right? Because all pathologies on this planet, 100% of them, have two common traits: oxidative stress and inflammation.
Right.
Of course, guess
Um,
which molecule was designed to take that down in the body? Glutathione.
that's really interesting. I've been using all sorts of supplements over the many, many years that I've been experimenting. But we are all aware that we need the vitamin A, the vitamin B, all the C's, Uh, but I actually believe that we should be able to do it without the supplements. Although, there is another doctor that I order vitamins from, a whole uh, protocol to follow. And he also describes in one of his books basically that we cannot get all the nutrients out of our foods, not even out of organic food today. And yet somehow I believe that we should be able to deal with it in an appropriate way. And I think glutathione, if what you're saying is correct, and the reason why I want you on the show and the reason why I want to try it myself is because I think if you're saying glutathione has this important function in the body, then we should probably be able to cut out all other supplements and be able to just supplement glutathione to reinforce the body to do what the body needs to do. Would that be a correct assumption?
Yeah, so I would say yes and no, actually. So basically, it's true that glutathione should be the step number one before any other supplementation. Why is that? It's because when the cell is full of toxins, right, it closes its little doors, which we call pores, and it's not intaking any nutrient, vitamin, supplement, whatever, right? Because it's
Okay.
full of toxins. So the step number one, obviously, is to clean the cells, chelate all the heavy metals and toxins, etc., so that the cell can function normally, let's say breathe normally, eat normally, right? To say some words. So if you take, for example, any supplement before elevating your glutathione level, I always say it's like painting a wall on mold. That's what
Oh,
you're doing, right?
that's a great
So
analogy. Absolutely.
yeah, that's the first step. And the second thing, which is very important to know, is that glutathione is actually a recycling agent for other vitamins, etc. Like, for example, vitamin C, if you don't have enough glutathione in your cells, either it will not be entering in the cells, or simply it will work once and then that's it. Glutathione will be recycling
Okay.
vitamin C so that the vitamin C can actually function various cycles. And on top of that, glutathione is also the bandmaster in the body because it's the one telling which go where. You go there, you do that, etc. Otherwise, it will be like a band of music with no bandmaster, and you can imagine the mess in your body that will be. And on top of that, it's more than 450 functions in your body anyway, discovered as of today. I do believe that's many, many more, right? And 15 of them are vital. For example, when you breathe, the oxygen could not bind to your red cells without glutathione because it's not the correct charge. How crucial is that? And that's just one of the 450, right?
Right.
So yeah,
That's
so that should be the
amazing.
first step.
Amazing.
And this is the recycling agent, and it is optimizing any nutrient, supplement, etc. you will be taking after.
Right.
Because when the cells are clean, then they can, take whatever.
Okay. This is amazing. I have to process this. So it's also all about the cells to be capable of absorption,
Yeah.
right? And now I think you are an advocate of this particular product that has been developed that helps the absorption in a much more effective way. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as a matter of fact, generally speaking, not speaking about glutathione, but generally, oral supplements have a range of absorption between 3% and 10, 15 when it's very top notch, 15%, which is pretty low because this percentage is what your cells actually use, right?
Right, right,
So, and additionally, glutathione is destroyed as a molecule in the stomach, so you cannot take it orally because that will be totally helpless. And this is one of the reasons the public, I think, doesn't know about it. So the community I'm in have their hand on the product, which is actually with the world unique technology. There's been more than 15 years investigation, right, to bypass the digestive tract and make this effective. So what we use is actually the emergency absorption way, which is sublingual here, right? So that way, instead of the 3% absorption, we manage to achieve a 97% absorption, which is almost the same that intravenous, right?
right. Yeah,
But you don't need any needle. You don't need to go to the clinic. You don't need to spend $3,000 a month because glutathione intravenous has been existing for many years, but it's pretty much reserved for some kind of elite because not everybody has that budget, right? So this is why I always say what we do in this community is like a humanitarian mission disguised as a commercial company because we got to be disguised at some point.
Mm. Interesting. Really amazing. And so, if anybody wants to get their hands on it, where can they find it?
Yeah, so basically, I think we will be putting my link because that's online, right? Some longevity masters of longevities clinics as well do have that directly lined up, but that will be in certain countries. So the easiest probably is just to buy online, right?
Okay.
And then you receive it directly at your home.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic. So,
yeah.
well, I'm going to order it today. Yeah, I've spoken with Caroline several times, and I've met her online on one of our networking events, but I was immediately enthusiastic. Tell me though, um, I'm just really interested because I noticed that you were a real advocate, health advocate, and really passionate about creating this larger community. You know, what was the impulse of following that road. I mean, it's one thing discovering, oh, I found this incredible product. When it's something completely different of saying, I want to really create a community and I want to bring it out there and I want to, your heart is in the middle of it, which is
Oh
amazing.
yeah, my heart, my soul, all my cells are in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So how come? What was that impulse?
yeah. So basically, that was through my own experience with this product, I guess. I was having, among other things, chronic fatigue for 20 years, right? I started very young and quite nobody understood me in my family, for example, right? Because when you're 20 or the like, you must be very energetic, etc. And I have such an intense flame. I'm a very passionate person, right? So my body was not aligned with my inner self, which was really annoying. So I first put it in my mouth in June 2024. And when just after 2 days, in my case, my chronic fatigue was gone. This is when I recognized my life and soul mission. And I was very clear because I could feel, all my hair going up and this sensation that you must know, I guess, of like something like twinkling around you. And yeah, that's very day I decided and accepted this mission because I told to myself, I can't keep this treasure for me. I have to share it to the world and probably change the lives and maybe save the lives of as many people I can, and even of animals, by the way, because I do love them. So yeah, that was my big why. Started there.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
amazing, beautiful. You were saying you can also use this product for animals?
Yes, absolutely. We help, for example, because as you know now, all animals do have glutathione in their cells as well, right? So for example, we help horses, dogs. We've been helping horses, but the competition one, right? Competition horses, because they do have the same biomarker as us. So that's very easy to measure that because we're
Right.
mammals. And they are really at risk because, after these races, some would die of a heart attack, right? Because of the intensity of the physical, performance. So that's been amazing on them. And we also have doggies, for example, could be the old doggy, which is not moving much, already like in very, you know, old dog mood. We've been seeing that the dog after that behaves again like a puppy, wants to play, the eyes much shiner, it's more,
Oh, that
etc. So, and what is beautiful with that, is that animals don't have placebo nor nocebo effect.
right,
That can't read, that don't know what they're taking, that don't care actually, but still the result is there. It's not a magical potion, it's science. When the cell is clean and functions properly, it's the whole
exactly,
body that does.
exactly. Yeah,
And so what we do for animals, so we do take a big syringe, a plastic syringe without the needle, obviously, and we try to put that in their mouth so that we can achieve the 30 seconds, which is the minimum a human would swish that in their mouth. 30 seconds. So we go very slowly. So the animal is licking it around. It can be a little messy, but we don't care because we know at some point some would be going through the mucosa, right?
right,
So for the humans, yeah, so you swish it like a mouthwash for 30 seconds, and that way you have glutathione and co-nutrients in all the cells in 70 seconds,
right,
because that's a range, of blood circulation. But
right,
not only glutathione, you also have vitamin C, because those two work very well with each other, and you have curcumin, yeah, which is a very famous anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory item. And also you have L-cysteine so that the body doesn't rely on it to produce its own. Yeah.
wow, that's amazing. I've been looking for something for our dog. She is 14 years and she's really suffering arthritis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And now she's just, walking behind me all the time. because she's in so much pain and she
Oh,
can't walk fast. We can't go far. So I'm going to immediately try it out. And it's with the same product that I would use for myself, but I would just put it in a syringe.
absolutely. This one, the blue one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I can't
Yeah.
wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. 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 For arthritis, obviously, that's not as fast as an ATP problem like me, right? Because that's rust, basically. So
Right,
rust is a longer process, but that's going to be amazing because you know what? We can't claim, we're healing, etc. We can't make any medical claims
right,
because
right.
it's a supplement, it's not a medicine. But what I can guarantee is that it will increase the quality of life, improve the quality of life for any living beings. Yeah.
Period. Perfect. Perfect. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about raising the quality of my life. I'm all about longevity, mental health, physical health, and looking at life and myself from a holistic point of view, which is how I work with my clients as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
So wonderful. And there's always a point in time when the people that are working with me, uh, where we have to start unraveling some of the physical stuff that is going on for them as well. So I'm always one of the
Mm.
reasons why I'm on the lookout for things that I can help them health
Yeah.
wise,
Yeah.
raise the quality of their health as well. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful community. I do believe that this community is attracting the same like-minded individuals, the same soul family, if I may, right? And this is what I found so beautiful because in the end, that's very nurturing, not only for your body, but for your soul as well and your heart,
yeah,
which is much
yeah,
needed as a human anyway.
yeah. Beautiful. Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Is there anything that you would still like to add? Anything you think would be useful for the audience to know, or something you could inspire them with?
Yes, so just to end up with the product, we also have a brain health product for cognitive health for all neurodegeneration, etc. And this one has been certified by the American Brain Council. They are so picky as you can imagine, right? And why is that? It's one of the very few products out there currently globally that are able to cross the BBB, the
Oh,
blood-brain barrier,
right.
which is
Right.
quite impossible to achieve, right? So we're very proud of that, and we're happy to help even elderlies on that as well. And the last word probably would be please don't wait until you're sick or ill to take care of your health. This body will last for this whole life. It's not a car that you buy. And this body is the temple of your soul. So you got to please take care of it. Prevention is key. And if you're already in a health challenge, the body has a powerful self-healing and self-balancing capacity. We just got to help the body to help itself at this point. And yes, we can reverse pretty much any condition with that.
Well said. Love it. Yeah, that was great. And also that you just mentioned that you have something for cognitive health as well. And would that relate to like challenges with dementia, loss of memory, Alzheimer's?
Yeah. Yeah, you said it. I can't say it, but you said it. Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All neurodegeneration, all memory issue. It's even very nice for students studying for an exam, for
Right.
example, or people addicted to energy drinks, which are so nefast
Oh my
for the
God.
body.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
nefast,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm going to put all the information in the chat. People, get a hold of Caroline because she's really amazing and would do anything to support you in gaining better health. Caroline,
yeah,
thank you very much.
that was
We
my pleasure.
will we
Thank
will
you,
continue
Robert.
the conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.